Egypt, a land where time folds upon itself, where the line between myth and reality blurs beneath the desert sun. It's a country that has stood as the bridge between ancient wonder and modern life, drawing millions of travelers who come searching not just for monuments, but for meaning. From the timeless pyramids to the sparkling Red Sea, Egypt remains one of the world's most captivating destinations, a living museum of human civilization. Our traveler arrives in Cairo, the beating heart of Egypt, a chaotic symphony of honking horns, markets alive with color, and the eternal pulse of the Nile cutting through it all. The city seems to hum with the echoes of ancient gods and modern dreams. Just beyond Cairo's noise and movement lies one of the most recognizable wonders on earth, the Pyramids of Giza. Rising from the golden sands, these colossal structures have guarded the desert for over 4,500 years. Standing before the Great Pyramid, it's impossible not to feel humbled. The Sphinx watches silently nearby, its half-human, half-lion face eroded by centuries of wind and mystery. As the sun dips behind the pyramids, the desert turns molten gold, a reminder that Egypt's soul burns eternal. South of Cairo, the traveler's journey continues to Luxor, the ancient city of Thebes, once the shining capital of the Pharaohs. Here, history isn't locked in museums, it breathes through every stone. At the Karnak temple complex, towering sandstone columns rise like a forest frozen in time. Hieroglyphs etched into their surfaces tell stories of gods, battles, and devotion that once defined the world's mightiest civilization. Light filters through the gaps above, bathing the carvings in gold. Across the river, the Valley of the Kings lies quiet beneath the desert hills, guarding the tombs of Egypt's greatest rulers. Within these chambers, colors remain vivid despite the passing of thousands of years. The tomb of Tutankhamun, the boy king, still glows with the brilliance of ancient artisanship, whispering tales of power, youth, and immortality. Further south along the Nile, the traveler reaches Aswan, a place of calm waters and Nubian charm. The city's rhythm slows, palm trees sway along the riverbanks, and white sailboats called feluccas glide gracefully across the water. On a small island stands the Temple of Philae, dedicated to the goddess Isis, a sanctuary of divine beauty that nearly vanished beneath the rising waters of the Nile. But modern ingenuity preserved it, stone by stone, when the Aswan High Dam threatened to drown it forever. Now, the temple stands proudly once more, surrounded by blue water and legends of love and magic. Nearby, the warm smiles of the Nubian people reflect the same hospitality that has graced the Nile for millennia, proof that Egypt's spirit is as enduring as its monuments. The road then stretches deep into the southern desert, where two colossal statues of Ramses II guard the entrance to one of Egypt's most magnificent sites, Abu Simbel. Carved directly into a mountain more than 3,000 years ago, the temple was designed to honor both man and God. For seated figures of Ramses tower over visitors, their faces calm and confident, staring eternally toward the sunrise. Twice each year, sunlight pierces through the temple's inner chamber to illuminate Ramses' statue, marking his birthday and coronation, a feat of precision that continues to astonish modern engineers. In the quiet of the desert, surrounded by wind and stone, the grandeur of ancient Egypt feels alive again. Returning to Cairo, the traveler steps inside the Egyptian Museum, home to one of the richest collections of ancient artifacts in the world. The air inside feels dense with history, filled with the weight of dynasties and the silence of the afterlife. Behind glass cases, golden masks, mummies, and relics from long-buried tombs gleam under dim lights. Among them, the mask of Tutankhamun, pure gold and precious stones, radiates an otherworldly power. It's not just art, it's immortality made visible. Each piece here tells the story of humanity's oldest obsession, the desire to be remembered forever. North of Cairo, the Mediterranean city of Alexandria rises where east meets west, founded by Alexander the Great and once home to the ancient world's most famous library. Today, its modern successor, the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, stands as a symbol of rebirth, a sleek, circular building that tilts toward the sea, its walls engraved with scripts from every known language. Inside, light floods vast reading halls where students and scholars carry forward the legacy of ancient wisdom. Outside, the sea crashes against the corniche, carrying whispers from Greece, Rome, and beyond. Alexandria feels like a living conversation between past and present, where the Mediterranean breeze carries both memory and hope. Far from the cities and crowds, deep in Egypt's western desert, lies the Siwa Oasis, one of the country's most mystical and remote destinations. Surrounded by dunes and salt lakes, Siwa's beauty lies in its isolation. Palm groves sway gently over turquoise springs, and mud brick villages blend seamlessly into the landscape. The Oracle Temple of Ammonius, where Alexander the Great was once declared the son of a god, still stands here, half buried in sand, half alive with myth. At night, Siwa transforms. Under a sky filled with stars, Bedouin music echoes across the desert, and the silence feels almost sacred. It's a place that connects travelers to something eternal, the same awe the ancients must have felt under these same constellations. From the stillness of the desert to the liveliness of the sea, the journey continues to Hurghada, a coastal paradise on the Red Sea. Here, the sun shines brighter, and the world below the water bursts with color. Divers descend into coral reefs alive with tropical fish, sea turtles, and rays gliding like ghosts through crystal waters. Hurghada proves that Egypt's beauty doesn't only lie in its ruins but also in its living ecosystems, as vibrant as the life that once flourished along the Nile thousands of years ago. A little further north, Sharm el-Sheikh offers another side of Egypt, a blend of luxury, adventure, and spirituality. While tourists fill the beaches and cafes, the true magic lies beyond the city. At Mount Sinai, the mountain looms high above the desert, its rocky paths drawing pilgrims, travelers, and dreamers. Before dawn, climbers make their way up by starlight, the air cold and silent. And then, sunrise. The first rays of light spill over the peaks, painting the desert gold and pink. It's said that Moses once stood here, receiving the 10 Commandments, and even without faith, one can feel the divine weight of the place. The moment is quiet, sacred, and unforgettable. As the journey nears its end, Cairo calls once more. This time, it's not the pyramids that capture attention, but the bustling Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, a maze of narrow alleys overflowing with spices, lamps, silver jewelry, and the scent of cardamom coffee. Traders call out cheerfully, their stalls glowing with the shimmer of brass and the colors of handwoven scarves. It's a sensory explosion, the perfect finale to a journey through Egypt's contrasts, old and new, silence and sound, desert and sea. From the timeless deserts of Giza to the deep blue waters of the Red Sea, from temples carved in stone to markets alive with laughter, Egypt reveals itself as more than a destination. It is a story, ancient yet endlessly retold, powerful yet deeply human. The traveler may leave, but Egypt lingers, echoing through memory like the whisper of the Nile under a golden sun. In this land of gods and men, of mystery and wonder, the past never truly ends, it simply lives on in those who come to witness it.